Hi there. Welcome back to Life Begins at 40. They say that life begins at 40. But you may not find that comforting as you notice your hair graying or thinning and your body creaking. However, these signs indicate that you have lived long enough to accumulate experiences, knowledge, memories, assets, and relationships. You've got a new perspective on life, and now is the time to exploit your past experience to fuel your future success. There are at least 20 indicators showing that you are on the right track in your 40s journey. 1. You can make a difference. What value do you stand for? Now is the time to back up your words with actions in your 40s. Have the guts of your beliefs and create the change you wish to see rather than passively opining on a topic you care deeply about. 2. You care less about more things. Confidence, experience, wisdom, and knowing what you do care about are merging in your 40s. That has the cumulative effect of making us devote far less time, effort, or energy on the trivial, superficial, or uninteresting things. 3. People think you're an adult. Although your feelings may be very similar to how they were when you were 15, perception is reality. With a few gray hairs and some laugh lines, you're being perceived as a full-on grown-up. You find that people call you, sir, with more sincerity, defer to you when a decision has to be made and think you know what you're talking about. 4. Your relationships are more mature. You tend to avoid stormy arguments, passive-aggressive standoffs, and doing things to make your spouse uncomfortable. By the time you're in your 40s, your tolerance for drama should have hit absolute zero and you'll be much happier for it. 5. You've carved out a career. You've done things, made things happen, and had a discernible impact on the lives of your co-workers, bosses, and the people who report to you. You're now in a zone where the depth and breadth of the experience you've forged make you more valuable an employee. 6. You realize that experiences are more valuable. Now that you own property, a car or two, even a second apartment, you come to the awareness about life. An awareness that although it's nice to have things, their true value is really the enjoyment that you get out of them. 7. Your friendships are more stable. Now that you've let friendships that aren't working fade away, you've recalibrated expectations of people who are as busy as you are. You don't have the drama of people in their 20s and 30s. You're left with friendships that are sound. 8. You worry less about the future. Although there's plenty of life to look forward to when you're in your 40s, the fact is that a lot of big life decisions are already behind you. It's highly likely that, in your 30s, you already have developed a career, have a partner and have decided whether to start a family. You are in the groove. 9. You speak up for what you want. With confidence and experience piling up, you realize that it's time to get real about what you want out of life, and you're more likely to vocalize it. Time is passing and there are other related factors to consider as well. 10. You move less often. You might move around a lot throughout 20s and 30s due to the employment possibilities and personal relationships. Now that you're in your 40s and have established yourself in a career or started a family, the stress and expense of relocating is something you're less likely to do. 11. You stop trying to be anyone else. By your 50s, you would have learned to view who we are from the story you tell yourself and others about who you are. Although you're proud of our strengths, we're ever more accepting of your weaknesses and become kinder to yourself about them. You own who you are. By doing that, you stop striving to be someone who, deep down, you know you're not. 12. Loyalty takes on new meaning. You've seen enough people enter and leave your life to understand what being a true friend means. Even though the age of peak drama has come and gone, there may be times when you're called upon to have someone's back. Loyalty becomes a quality. 13. Your retirement planning is starting to look sound. As time ticks on, you should move the allocations from aggressive investments like stocks toward the more conservative ones like bonds. Your 40s are the time to start. 14. You're ready, willing, and can forgive. At this stage in your life, feeling upset about something someone did to you is beneath you. Letting them know that you're over it is the ultimate courage. You can release the mental bandwidth that has been occupied by their wrongdoing, and reclaim the power they have held over you in one move. 15. You've learned to be happy for others' success. You have faith in the idea that a rising tide raises all ships. In fact, there's some scientific basis for that assertion. Studies have shown that as people in our networks become wealthier, fitter, and happier, we stand to earn more too. It's a matter of the people closest to us setting new norms. 16. Your gut instinct is sharper than ever. In decades gone by, you've no doubt made a decision that was more about presented facts, rather than how you felt about a person or an endeavor. You've been right and you've been wrong, but the experience has significantly improved your quick instincts to the extent that you now have more confidence in relying on them. 17. You get rid of things that don't work for you. For instances, the summer home you don't visit, the friendship that takes way more than it gives, or the golf club membership you got. In your 40s, you're quicker to dump what's not bringing value to your life. 18. You realize that only a few people's opinions matters. Your ratio of the quantity of friends to the quality of friends has likely shifted in favor of the latter. Except with the opinion of your partner and family. You realize that what anybody else thinks about you is of little consequence. 19. You know how to have a great time. One of the great things about having been around the sun a few dozen times is that you know what gets you going. And you've concluded that some activities are simply not for you. 20. You're young enough to make a big change. If you're in your 40s, you may have more working years ahead of you than behind. You can use that perspective to fuel a big life change. A wealth of experience means that if you do make that life change, you'll navigate it in a way that doesn't burn bridges or damage relationships. Thanks for watching. We hope this video was useful.